Imagine stepping into the high-stakes world of NASCAR racing, where every lap is a heart-pounding battle and champions are forged in the heat of competition. It's a sport where drivers like Allmendinger, a veteran since 2006, have faced off against some of the toughest rivals imaginable. But here's where it gets intriguing. Amidst the roar of engines and the thrill of playoff races, Allmendinger has pinpointed Christopher Bell as the most underrated opponent lurking in the garage. And this is the part most people miss. Why does a driver who's racking up wins still fly under the radar? Let's dive into this revelation, unpacking it step by step to make the nuances of NASCAR's Elite Series crystal clear, even for newcomers to the track. Following an electrifying showdown at Las Vegas that kept the playoffs buzzing, Allmendinger opened up about his thoughts on the current roster of NASCAR Cup Series talents. With years of experience battling top competitors, he sees Bell, a standout for Joe Gibbs Racing, as someone whose impressive achievements often get overshadowed. Despite being a strong contender to reach the Championship 4 after Denny Hamlin's dominant victory, to help beginners grasp the excitement, think of the Championship 4 as NASCAR's grand finale, the ultimate showdown, where only the top 4 drivers from the playoffs compete for the title. Bell isn't just participating. He's a consistent force, having made it to this prestigious stage in recent years. Allmendinger praises Bell for his knack for extracting maximum performance from his car, without the usual hiccups that plague even the best drivers. Christopher Bell, Allmendinger shared in a candid chat with The Athletic's Jeff Gluck during his 12-question segment. Wins frequently and has a stellar team behind him. But what stands out is how few errors he makes. Interestingly, when asked the same question back in 2011, Allmendinger highlighted David Rudiman, showing how his perceptions have evolved with the series. Delving deeper into Bell's strengths, the 43-year-old driver elaborated. He squeezes every ounce of potential out of his setup. He secured spots in the Championship 4 recently, and does so without stirring up drama. That's a rare feat in this sport. This reliability, Allmendinger notes, often makes Bell's successes feel almost routine, masking the skill required. For context, in NASCAR, avoiding the stakes during chaotic restarts or tight passes can mean the difference between victory and a disappointing finish, much like a chess grandmaster anticipating every move. But here's where it gets controversial. Is Bell truly underrated? Or is the underrated label just a way to spotlight drivers who don't crave the spotlight? Some fans might argue that frequent winners like Bell are anything but hidden gems, especially with his track record. After all, in a sport obsessed with bold personalities and headline-grabbing crashes, a low-key champion might not fit the mold of a star. Yet, Allmendinger insists Bell's quiet excellence is what makes him formidable. What do you think? Does this view challenge how we define greatness in racing? Or is it spot on? Share your takes below. We'd love to hear if you agree or disagree. Echoing Allmendinger's endorsement, NASCAR legend Kevin Harvick, who knows a thing or two about championship glory, predicted Bell's potential to clinch a spot in the Championship 4 before Hamlin's Vegas triumphs. Harvick even wagered on Bell for the win there, but he wisely cautioned that success hinges on meticulous execution. The number 20 car has the speed, Harvick explained on his Harvick's Happy Hour podcast. But it's all about nailing the fine details and keeping errors minimal. No major blunders allowed. This advice underscores the precision racing demands, where a tiny miscalculation, like slipping a tire during a corner, could derail an entire race. Harvick's insight serves as a reminder that even seasoned drivers like Bell must stay vigilant against the unpredictable elements of the track. Bell himself senses a shift in the 2025 playoffs, hinting at a possible title run. Chatting with Corey LaJoie on the Stacking Pennies podcast, he reflected on past seasons to illustrate his confidence. 2025 has a different vibe compared to previous years, Bell said. In 2022, he felt like the underdog who exceeded expectations by reaching the championship event. while 2023 saw him as a presumed favorite, but treated as an outsider, falling short of the crown. Then in 2024, despite being a top contender, things didn't pan out, and he didn't even qualify for the finals. This year, Bell explains they've regrouped. A rocky start gave way to improvements, with standout performances at tracks like Darlington, Gateway, and Bristol, where they secured a win. We're creeping back toward peak form, he shared, but entering the playoffs, I wouldn't say the title felt like a sure thing. For fans new to NASCAR, these season reflections highlight how drivers analyze their campaigns like coaches reviewing game tapes, adjusting strategies based on strengths and weaknesses, a process Bell credits with their resurgence. To stay in the loop with the latest NASCAR buzz, consider subscribing to our newsletter for exclusive updates and insights. It's a great way to follow the drama of the playoffs without missing a beat. As we wrap this up, ponder this. In an era where social media amplifies flashy drivers, does Bell's understated style make him an ideal modern racer, or does it hold him back from the fame his talent deserves? Could the underrated tag be a strategic advantage, keeping expectations low and pressure manageable? We'd love your opinions. Do you see Bell as a hidden superstar, or is there another driver you'd nominate as flying under the radar? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's spark a lively debate.